wandered off somewhere, and the whole family is waiting so we can go to Diagon Alley and get our school supplies. We better split up and find her. Oh, by the way, watch out for some of Dad's
Did I fall asleep while playing Harry Potter? That doesn't sound like me at all. Oh well, I guess we'll continue. After the duel, Ron informs us that Ginny has disappeared and we have searched the forest to find her. Yes, the giant forest around the burrow. Inside we find loads of weird muggle objects that have been charmed to be magical, including lawnmowers, washing machines, and... well, that's basically it, actually. You get through these few sections, you pick up some beans, you find a wizard card, you knock down a tree. That's deforestation, Mr. Potter. And then we find out that Ginny actually ran away because her Puffskein swallowed her Remember-All, and she'd run off trying to get it. When she finally actually caught it, she didn't know how to get it out of it, so she said if Harry can do it, he gets to keep it. You do it, you get to keep the Remember-All, and Ron shows up. Just in the nick of time, Ron. Honestly, it's like I'm the boy who lived or something. The Remember-All then goes into your pause menu, which will always tell you what you need to do next, which is a nice feature because you do always kind of forget what you're doing at times, especially if you're doing this in multiple runs, which is something I can't do because I don't have a PS1 memory card, but that's neither here nor there. The next scene, we're inside the house getting ready to use Floo Powder. Floo Powder is a fun slide that you get to go down and collect beans. It's a short enough section, and at the bottom of it you get the next book sequence. The book sets up some major plot points about how we're in Diagon Alley, we meet the new Defense Against the Dark Arts teacher, and then Harry and Ron must drive a car to catch up with the train. And this point annoys me, so get this, they drive through a tunnel trying to find the train. They go in just before the train, and then they can't get out until they get out of the tunnel. But then they stay on the track and then get into another tunnel. Why? I get that the game developers probably got bored of just seeing tunnels and wanted to actually make physical kind of outside areas that you drive in, but it makes no sense for the plot. Apart from this one gripe, I actually really do enjoy this section. It's fun to play, and wait a minute. This is like our 5th mini game, and we've only been playing the game for not even an hour yet. They're not giving us any time to really explore, are they? Anyway, so we finish off that section, we get to Hogwarts, and we find out Harry doesn't have control of the car anymore, and it gets driven into the Whomping Willow. And then Ron gets trapped in the car. Oh, Ron, why'd it have to be you? Harry defeats the Whomping Willow by doing Ron's shouting advice. Eventually we beat it, and then we're greeted to another book sequence which tells us about how they are getting into trouble for driving the car. And now we're in Hogwarts for real this time. Ron tells us that he knows the way to the Gryffindor common room, even though he shouldn't because the castle's completely redesigned from the first year. We meet new characters such as Colin Creevey and whoever this guy is, and then we head on up to the Gryffindor common room.
Password?
Oh no, we don't know the password for the fat lady's portrait. Now we won't be able to get in. Ron, you wait here to see if another Gryffindor passes by. I'll find Hermione. She'll know the password.
So we go into the library to find Nearly Headless Nick, and then we find out that Hermione's in the library. We talk to Hermione, she gives us the password, we go back to Ron, bada bing bada boom, we're in the Gryffindor common room. Hermione then informs us that we have to go to herbology class, so we follow them. Or we can stay here and talk to Fred and George. They inform you about the secret founder duels, which you can take part in by dueling the Ravenclaw, Hufflepuff, and Slytherin's dueling champions, making you the Gryffindor dueling champion, essentially. You can try to do this, but you can't do it yet, because you need to have enough cards to be able to duel Ravenclaw and Slytherin. Ravenclaw take 10, and Slytherin take 20, while Hufflepuff only take 5. Colin Creevey also shows you his magic photo album where he's actually been stalking you for the entire game, and you can use it to travel back to get wizard cards. And that's the Gryffindor common room. There's no other real reason to come here. Oh, also Ron shows us trophies for excellence in classes. I guess that's something. But anyways, back to the main hall, and we go outside to find it's an entirely new outside. This outside actually is on the side of a cliff, which makes sense. And then we go on to herbology class. We do the race, we do the class, and we do the challenge. We then get a letter from Oliver Wood asking us to go do Quidditch training because it's time for Quidditch training. So we go do Quidditch training. Quidditch training is really broomstick training, and then you can skip the rest of it if you really want to. There isn't a lot here, to be honest, so you may as well just skip it anyway. You can come back to it at any point, so it doesn't really matter. And then you go on to duel Ron. God, this game doesn't slow down, huh? You whip Ron's ass, and then they're talking about the new Slytherin Seeker. The new Slytherin Seeker, Draco Malfoy, shows up, and Ron tries to curse him, but his broken wand doesn't let him. So you have to chase him down to Hagrid's, where he can throw up snails. This section used to annoy me as a kid, because Harry would always slip around everywhere, but Ron seemed to be able to walk just fine. Bit weird. But anyway, you get there and you play a little mini game like the first mini game with the ghoul in the attic, except this time you're catching Ron's slugs. And then you find yourself outside the Gryffindor common room, where Hermione informs you that it's time for Defense Against the Dark Arts, and you realize that you haven't stopped and actually explored the castle yet. There's a lot of mini games in this, and they really want you to keep going at this point. Why? So far there's been very little exploration of the castle and more just story elements. And I mean, they're great, but I'd rather it was a bit more expanded out and... Wait, what am I saying? Do I hate this game? Am I starting to hate Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets for the PlayStation 1? What is wrong with me today? I'm going to consult some friends about this, but no one I know likes this game. I guess there's only one thing I can do then. I have to scour the one place worse than hell. The internet. Welcome to the dungeon where I hide my PC. What? I can't be letting them know I own a PC. They'd kill me. Okay, so I created a thing called a Discord server on a service called Discord, that it seems to be some sort of gaming communications thing. And I also went on the website Reddit that I do know about, the Harry Potter one to be exact, and made a post talking about how I need people to join this thing so I can have a conversation about which the best Harry Potter game is. Hopefully this will work. Oh hey look, someone joined the voice chat. Let's say hello. Hello, is this Dickface Joe?
What? Yeah, that's right. I'm Joe. Who are you?
Which Harry Potter game do you think is the best?
Well, I like the PS2 one. It has so much extra content compared to the rest. Except for the Xbox and GameCube one, of course. Because they're the same game.
Ew, no, I don't like those versions. You got anything else?
The Game Boy Color version has some nice grass in it. Its textures are better than the PS1 version. But of course, anything is better than the grass in the PS1 version.
The Game Boy Color version is a good version, but I don't have a physical copy of it, so I can't really review that one. I do have a copy of the Game Boy Advance version, though. I could review that one.
Oh yeah, the Game Boy Advance version is pretty fun. It's like the PS2 one, but on a handheld. Kind of like a new Nintendo Switch system all the kids are on about these days. It's got its own...
That's it! Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets for the Game Boy Advance! That's a game I own that most people actually like, and so do I! Let's see what all the hype's about. Wait, where do I keep the game? Oh, that's right. I keep it inside my Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2 DS box. I do this because I don't actually have a box for this game anymore, as I had it when I was a little kid, and it was fun to play back then. So let's take a little look now and see if it holds up. I'm pretty sure it does because I played it a year or two ago, but we'll see one more time as I once again review Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. Now this is a Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets game. Oh, you're still here? What, you're expecting 2 reviews in one? No, I gotta play the game first. Look, I know you had to wait a month, but this one shouldn't be another month, I hope. This game shouldn't take that long, guys. Trust me. But until then, I got some real Harry Potter to play. So, bye.